check. All right, Shalom, Yasharala. And again, in honesty, my Heavenly Father, my great King, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Harakakadash, double honors to my own apostles and the bishops, a great millstone, and salutation to my fellow laborers in the Mashak Yahweh Shah, pushing the beloved doctrine across the four winds in this final hour. Shalom. All right, this sit down was inspired by a video I seen by Elder Manata Zaba today. And at the beginning of the video, it had a devil demonizing this thing of ours and putting it as if we have a allegorical, metaphorical connection to the people of the book, you know. And he was telling people to look at some professor. I'm gonna play the clip. Some professor, somebody with credentials, he's gonna give you a better insight of what's going on than those black Hebrew Israelites. Look, man, that time is up. The gig is up. All right. Whenever you hear somebody say, where's your credentials? Where did you get that information from? That's somebody that's drunk off of white supremacy. All right, because these gold nuggets we bring forth, we don't get Esau's approval from them. Okay, this is all set up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Rashad. How do y'all know y'all the nation Israel? All right, where can I read a book on it? Where can I get? Nah, shut the fuck up, man. We don't adhere to what the so-called white man and his philosopher, his wise men say. In fact, I got something I want to bring out. That precept in Corinthians. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse. Where's the wise man? Where's the scribe? I want that scripture. Gotcha. I'm gonna start up a little higher. This is 1 Corinthians 1 and 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise. The Lord is destroying all these so-called wise men of this society, these philosophers, historians, all right, your college professor, all right, these so-called scholars. The Lord is doing away with Darwinism, all right, the things that they put in there, they make us go to their schools and learn the curriculum they give us to learn. The Lord is doing away with that by using his servants, the prophets, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent, all right? The so-called white man is the so-called wise, prudent man on the planet, on the planet Earth right now. All right. And he's covered the earth in gross darkness. He's put a covering cast over the minds of the people with his lies. So the Lord has raised up his servants, the prophets, to be light bearers, all right, and expose this devil, okay? And the greatest lie ever told were who the sons and daughters of Yasharala are, the people of the book, all right? It's so-called Negroes, Native Americans, the people of Hispanic descent, and this white, so-called white man hated, this red Hebrew Edomite hated that the prophets are back, all right, pushing this truth, all right? And they hate it, okay? They're setting up guys like Vocab Malone. I'm going to bring out this clip that the elder was playing at the beginning of his video, all right? And you're going to see some fucking nitwit pushing that white supremacy ideology. We have the credentials. We don't know where they're getting their knowledge base from, but this is what we have. He went to this place of higher learning, and man, shut the fuck up, man. You don't even know the anal cavity is not a sexual organ. Nobody want to hear the things these so-called white people have been pushing throughout the years, all right? And when you read that Willie Lynch letter, he said that formula would only last up to like 300 years or something like that. All right, that formula, that wine is wearing off. And I'm going to give an example with another clip I'm going to bring out too. Okay, where's the wise? Where's the scribe? Where's the dispute of this world? Have not Yahweh made the foolish of the wisdom of this world? And here he is. This is the wise. All right. This is the scribe, and this is the dispute of the world coming against us. Look at this nigga. All right, he's coming against us. Okay, and these devils hate that we're not us brothers in this faith, even other camps, I even say that we're not coming together worried about hip hop. Well, I take that back. The other camps, they want to merge hip hop and this thing of ours together, that culture. All right. The men of great millstone. All right. This devil hates that he see young Israelite men together, and we're not indulging in their sports. We're not indulging in their rhetoric, their hip hop that they gave us. All right, their all of this circus and bread that they give us. We're worried about things of value. All right, they're the forger of the lies, for physicians of no value. Okay, and they give us they feed the Israelites with nothing but vain things. Now they see us, a remnant of us, Abaratazar with those men. All right, we're dealing with things of substance, this truth, this fine gold, and they hate it. So now here goes the wise man and the scribe to come contend against us. All right, and I'm gonna play this clip, and this is what's going on in this fine hour. Okay, he's wasting his time to come reconstruct what the Lord has built in the house of David. He don't like it. Okay, he not worried about what's going on with Diddy. He ain't make a video about what's going on with Diddy or some sports shit. All right, he's mad. We're not around here preaching to Edomites, so-called white people, so-called Chinese people. We doing our own thing, and he's so hot with indignation. He's coming against us because they hate us. They're rebuking the gate, man. They hate when men come out here and teach things the right way. All right, this is the father of lies you're looking at here, right here. And check them out.
Groups. Professor Andre Key has given a compelling analysis in an article entitled Toward a Typology of
Some professor. To hell with your credentials. You see, now this is the thing. Old bottles, baby boomers, all right, 2/3 of our people, they'll come against us because we say we're the people of the book. And when they hear him and say he has credentials, or his source that he's telling us about has credentials, they'll be sold. That's why we can't build a kingdom with people like that. All right, our people are drunk off of white supremacy. 2/3 of our people, they don't want to move or do something unless they have master's stamp of approval. Okay, and this guy right here, you can clearly see he's not giving his stamp of approval. Okay, this guy is an adversary. This is the adversary the Bible speaks of. This is the adversary that goes before the throne of Yahweh Shem Shai, saying, "Aha, aha! Look what your children are doing." Okay, this is him. Vocab Malone. This guy's no different than him. Okay, check him out.
Of Black Hebrew religious thought.
Black Hebrew. We never told nobody we're Black Hebrew Israelites. We never said it. We are Hebrew Israelites from the various tribes. Okay, they coined us that. All right, that's their wine. All right, black. When you understand the meaning and the vibration with black, all right, it's nothing positive. All right, when you go into those adjectives and synonyms for the word black, it's everything negative. All right, when you go in the book, it say what Paul said: "Are they Hebrews? So am I. They're Israelites. So am I." He didn't say I'm a Black Hebrew Israelite. All right, we're different hues of brown, man. Dark brown to light brown, even reddish in a lot of cases. Okay.
And practice. Professor Key starts by describing and disputing the typical academic approach, which is that some African Americans have undergone a symbolic identification with Judaism because of their experience.
We are the Jews. We ain't go through no whatever the fuck he said. You know, all those so-called eloquent words. All right, this is a spiritual awakening. The Lord is waking up his nation, man. He told us in the book of Hosea that where it was a time that we were not going to be called the sons of God. Hosea, the first chapter. And then there will be a time, I'm roughly paraphrasing, then he would say, I am the Lord thy power. All right, this is It's whack. This is Isaiah 46:3. And it reads, hearken unto me, O house of Jacob, O house of Yahweh, and all the remnant of the house of Yasharallah. But what? Yasharallah, which are born by me from the belly. All right, this is talking about a biological nation, not a spiritual nation, not a metaphorical nation, an allegorical nation. We are the people of the book by DNA, by biology, okay? By genetics. We're those people. We're that nation, which are carried from the womb, okay? We're the apple of the Yahweh Shema Shai, apple of his eye. So-called Negroes, Native Americans, and people of Hispanic descent. And these people hate it. And they're scared. Let me get a precept. The reason he's doing this video because they're scared. Okay? They're scared. We're not supposed to have this information. Right? That's why he about to come down with great wrath. Because they know when we call on Yahweh Shema Rashad that he comes and defends us. All right? And this guy, he's small potatoes. But the elites are scared. This is Revelation 11. Go down to the point. This is Revelation 11:11. After 3 days and a half, all right, and those 3 days and a half are up, all right? Okay? Those 350 years up that we've been over here in this Western Hemisphere, okay? And what has happened? Lord has poured his spirit back upon us. He's waking us up, right? Those valley of dry bones are standing up as a great exceeding army because the Lord has blown his breath, the truth back in us. After 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh by Shema Shai entered into them. They're talking about the elect of us. Abaratazai were those men. And they stood up on their feet. And the way we stood up on their feet means we're out there prophesying, telling the truth of the scriptures, condemning this great red dragon. All right. That's us standing on our feet. All right. We know we're the people of the book. All right. This devil lies ain't working no more. His wine that he normally puts on us, it ain't working no more. And great fear fell upon them and saw them. And that's why they got guys like this doing what they're doing, because they're scared. All right. And they want to keep the nation away from coming to their true nationality and who they really are. All right. We're the most powerful people on the planet Earth. They don't want us to know that. They want us to think we're stinking Hamites, man. All right. And their white supremacy mindset that is driving them crazy because we're not hearing none of that shit he's talking. Their lies ain't working no more. And it's driving them crazy. They're not having us in derision anymore. They can't manipulate us anymore. All right. When a pimp can't manipulate his hoe no more, a lot of times they want to knock her off. They want to get rid of him. Okay, and that's what this devil's going to do. He can't manipulate the elect. If it was possible, they would deceive the elect. It's not possible.
Of enslavement and racial oppression, they see in the Hebrew scriptures a source of comfort, and they identify in an allegorical way with the story of the Exodus.
See, he gotta be the voice of reason. He gotta be the voice of rationale. What he say he has to speak from an authoritative perspective. Nah, those days are over. You see, and 2/3 of our people hear him and come cleave to him, and they did nothing more than, well, the Lord saying in a great house you have vessels of honor and vessels of dishonor. They are vessels of dishonor, easily swayed. How long would you simple ones love simplicity? All right, look into your enemy and want his pat on the back and his stamp of approval. He's speaking as an authoritarian against what we're teaching. And all he's gonna do is get mad because guess what? That shit don't work no more. We know we're the people of the book. You could get up here and say your little fancy words and promote whoever this professor guy is you're talking about. You're wasting your time, though. All right, you want to bring out your big guns for us, because like Elder Manata Zaba said, if you come to camp, you're gonna get cut up. All right, you're gonna get ginsu, you're gonna get slayed, and we're gonna go into history. All right, we're gonna show how y'all people do not link up with the prophecies. All right, y'all don't link up with the prophecies, or y'all don't link up with the people of the book historically. Okay. They'll never come to us face to face. What Vocab does, and every time he come, he gets annihilated. All right. And if Vocab bring his little ass up there no more, people, we just gonna ignore him. Get the fuck, man. Right? Shall you what that scripture said in Isaiah the first chapter? Shall you be bruised more and more? Vocab just get his ass beat every time he come around. Okay, but this is that white supremacy mindset. All right, it's leaving the people. All right, it's leaving the remnant of the Lord's people. We don't want to hit. We don't gotta hit what he say. Those black Hebrew Israelites. See what he's doing. He's coming to stand that righteous seed away. He's set up, and people like him are set up to for somebody to bump into this video and steal that righteous seed away from people that may hear this thing of ours. And what he don't understand, the Lord does things according to election. If you was able to be a stumbling block, the Lord wanted you to be a stumbling block. All right? The Lord's elect men, and he's corrected by measure. All right? You could make 1,000 videos, 100 videos. You could bring out guillotines and guns and AI. You're not going to stop them. Okay? Acts the 5th chapter, Gamaliel said, if we come against, let those men alone. If we come and go against those men, we fight against Yahweh Shema Shai. Your hand's too short, nigga.
Some scholars believe there's a kind of social protest that comes out of Protestant church life. In any case, they believe that the people go through a kind of a transition from seeing the Exodus story as a metaphor to their actual identification.
See all that, see the Exodus story as a metaphor. That ain't no metaphor. That's our history. Y'all gave us some black history in the month of February. That's the month I was my born date, actual hell date in this bullshit. All right, month, Salakia. All right, and you give us your version of history, but you want us to know. You don't give us the accurate history. You tell us we were stinking African run around the land of Ham, half naked, ass naked, eating shit burgers with bananas in our asses and bones in our noses. All right, that's your history you give us. No, this is our history. All right, this book. Okay, that's our history. All right, all of those things that we read about Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Right, the things we read about. King Manasseh, King Hezekiah, King Jehoshaphat, okay, Benaiah, all right, Elijah, Elisha, Zerubbabel, Ezra, Nehemiah, Habakkuk, all those, that's our history. All those things, that's our documented history. That's our legacy. That's our customs. That's our culture, okay? We don't need your word. And then hey, look, I'm gonna say this: you jakes that always take heed to these devils, go over there and stay with those devils. You know, there ain't no need to come against us, come around us. You can't sway our minds, all right? Because 2/3 of our people gonna be in league with this devil when that persecution comes, trying to put us to death. All right, they're gonna do whatever niggas like this say, man.
As Israelites, some scholars argue that they face an identity crisis and that some chose a form of deception, modeling themselves in Jews.
So they're saying we're lying, deception, we're deceived, we're having an identity crisis because they want us to be who they say we are. Y'all are Hamites from Africa. Now listen, to show you the logic, the so-called white man's logic. When you ask this white man, what happened to the other 12 tribes? All right. They disappeared. When you ask them about the Edomites, they were wiped away. What happened to the Moabites? They were lost in time. And when it comes to the Hamites, they tell us that we are Hamites. Christian pastor will tell you that quick as you can run. All right, quick as a cheetah. Okay, they're gonna tell you're a Hamite. I grew up in modern day Christianity. All right, but when you ask what happened to the Moabites, what happened to the Japhites, where are all those people? They don't know. But they're going to tell you what you are. They're going to tell us that we are Hamites, though that didn't get lost in translation. They can't tell you who Manasseh, the tribe of Manasseh is. They can't tell you who the tribe of Ephraim is, because all they say is Jewish. They just speak of the tribe of Judah, all right? But they don't know what other tribes are. Those 10, they said it's 10 lost tribes. But they're going to tell the so-called Negroes in America who you are, where you are, but they don't know nothing else. That shows you right now, our people are incapable of thinking analytically and critically, man. You lost, everybody else lost in translation but us, and you kept our document. You lost the Edomites, you lost the Moabites, you lost the Ammonites, all right? The parasites, the Canaanites. You lost everybody. You don't know who they are, but you can tell us who we are. The fuck out of here, man. We having an identity crisis. Now, y'all are identity thieves, man. You've been exposed in this final hour, all right? The Lord said he'd give us a mouth of wisdom where the gainsayers can't resist. This is gainsayer Edomite, right? And they're about to get desperate. They're about to get desperate because their lives not working no more. When their lives not working no more, they're going to know they got but a short time, right? And they're about to come down on us with great wrath.
And claiming to have an actual Israelite lineage and identity. Professor Key sees this as a trap for some of these scholars, and I have to say I agree, because one of the key principles within religious studies nowadays is to take a descriptive approach, not a prescriptive approach. So I try to encourage my students, try never to judge a religious culture as right or wrong, true or false, good or bad.
See, and that's a seducing. He's speaking like a lamb. He's speaking like he's cool, calm, and collect, but he managed. This dude would kill you. All right? This dude would have you killed for your belief in Yahweh by Shema Shai. And you won't believe what he wants you to believe because his forefathers did it in the ancient world. All right? I'm going to play this other clip. All right? And this little dude, this is Jake, but he a coon like a motherfucker. But this is what the devil hate. The devil hate people that could think analytically and critically. I want you to see this little dialogue he having with a devil, and this devil is getting mad. All right. There's some guy by the name of Chandler Crumb. He a coon, but this the thing. When you understand the history of what the Byzantine Empire, how we took down that Western front, when our people assimilated into the Roman society carnally, they out-Romanized the Romans. All right. They were more political than the politicians, all right? Whatever we do, we're good at it. And you about to listen to this guy. He sound like a fucking American senator talking bullshit. He's talking their rhetoric, their jargon, all right? But the devil is mad at this guy because they can't outwit him. They can't outsmart him. The things that they've been force feeding us, he's not going for it. And you can see the anger on their faces, all right? They hate so-called intelligent people, man. All right. Now this guy's not intelligent. He's carnal. He don't know his nationality. He a coon. He missile food. But when you look at the dynamics of this dialogue that I'm about to play, all right, that white supremacy mindset, all right, you're gonna see it oozing out of them people. They're mad because he won't adhere to it and submit to it to a certain extent.
Households, how important it is to have a strong family, to have responsibility passed on from parent to child. And we've seen in the past that because of racial issues, that process has been severely disrupted.
The funny thing is that agreeing with all these things is when I did my research when I was younger, which arrived me to my standpoint of being a conservative, because I believed it was racist, Democrat, liberal ideologies and policies dating all the way back to the 1800s, all the way up to the 1960s, and then the purported big switch. But I think it was more so when Democrats decided to be a bit more cloak and dagger about their true opinions of Black people and be more secretive and more, we want to help you by, doing these things and seeing them as inferior.
Doing what things?
Affirmative action, welfare, all sorts of things that eventually ruin our culture and place us where we are now.
So
but I want to get back to the history of it, because we're talking about.
Well, I just want to make sure we're clear. Giving them money hurt them, right? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yes, giving them, because if your father's out of the home, that's when we give you the money. If you're living in this housing,
so then give them the money
living in this housing rent free.
Well,
you see, now is the little wannabe Edomite. He's speaking contrary to how these Edomites want so-called Black men to think. They don't want you to be a critical, analytical thinker. All right. They don't want you to be able to read between the lines. All right. Welfare. A woman can't receive welfare unless the family unit is broken up. They hate men like that. Okay. All right. Now this guy, he's more conservative. He's drunk off the wine. The philosophies of the beast, the image of the beast, he's drunk off of it. but he's still bucking against that white supremacy mindset that they want you the way they want you to think. All right, he's still fucked up, but he's still not submitting to what this guy wants him to think. All right, and how he wants him to move. Okay, and that these are telltale signs that Willie Lynch spell. We're at the end of it. The mind manipulation of our people, that curse is falling off of us. People are questioning everything. Things are not adding up. And this is a corner little nigga, coon. He look real and feminine, but he's still bucking to a certain extent. All right. He's like, nah, man, all these ideologies y'all force fed us, all these lies about history, and you act like you're giving us affirmative action as if it was helping us, but you're really using it to cripple us. All right. He's sticking outside of the box, and they hate it.
Give them the money while the dad's in the home.
If you're working this amount of hours and getting less than this amount of dollars, you're getting money from the government. Yes, it is incentivizing. You're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I don't even know what that means.
Then he got mad when he said that. But you see, this devil is angry. He's not listening to what he said. He's not listening to the rhetoric that the teacher taught him in elementary school. He's just going against the status quo. He's not listening to us anymore. I want to kill this nigger, man. I want to hook him up to the car and kill him like the bird guy. That's what these dudes think in their mind. All right. Even though he's not showing it with his teeth and stuff, you got to know your enemy. He wants to kill this young lad right now.
Means in this scenario, because yes, you want to talk about throwing babies out with the bathwater? Margaret Sanger wanted to exterminate the black race because she thought they were weeds. So yeah, we can literally talk about throwing the baby out with the bathwater. That's what Margaret Sanger, that's what Democrat policies wanted to do to my people. So that's why I feel so strongly about it, because it is these policies that date back centuries that were built off of the death and poverty of my people.
Let's take a breath. So
I'm breathing.
Okay.
So a lot of babies aren't, but I am, sadly.
Little nigga talking his shit. All right. You see, and this is what we are in prophecy, man. All of the I hate to say the same thing over and over, redundant, but I like to see, and that's on some low-level shit right there. But I just like to see our people not submitting to everything that's told to them, They're not just drunk off the Kool-Aid, Now they still gonna be in voting booths thinking that the democratic process works for them. But they starting to see that this devil is a devil. All right. Even the 2/3, they starting to see. Okay. So this is white supremacy. Everything I say gotta be right. Submit to it. All that shit is leaving. Okay. Damn. I just deleted the KJV Bible. It's nothing. Bring it right back up. All right. Now let me get beautiful precept on right. Ben Cyrus, Book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. All right. This Sirach 30 and 3. And this is why this devil right here is making this clip.
But if these scholars are starting to question the legitimacy and the lineage of the Black Hebrew Israelite kind of religious groups, then I think they are running into a difficulty.
Hey, fuck y'all. Nobody gives a fuck about your opinion. All right, now this is going on. He's making that video because of precepts like this. Sirach 30 and 3. He that teaches his son grieves the enemy. He's grieving because we're not teaching our children white supremacy. We're not teaching our children that they're Americans, Africa. Okay? We're not teaching them that we were not only slaves. We're teaching them, nah, man, we once ruled. We once had them in derision. We once had them under our boot. Okay? And that's grieving them. All right? What happens when you know that you came from a lineage of kings, priests, aristocrats, and noblemen? It does something to your mind, okay? It strengthens you mentally. It gives you more pride and more hope. And they hate that. They just want to beat you down. You're a slave. You came from slaves, all right? We helped you, nigger. We got you out of that condition in that jungle in Africa. They hate that. It's grieving them for them that they know that we were ruling once. All right. What does that do? That makes you want to get out of this condition, all right, and get back to that estate that we once were in. And it's grieving this motherfucking devil. And behold, his friends shall rejoice of him. Okay? And our only friends are the elect men that fear Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, man. That's not drunk off of white supremacy, man. Okay? Our brother. Okay? This is Book of Malachi. Bear with me. Let me get straight to the point. All right, this is Malachi chapter 4. I'm gonna start at 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great dreadful day of the Lord. And the great dreadful day of the Lord is upon us. And what did the Lord send Elijah the prophet to do? This was a future prophecy, man. All right. And the Lord sent him in the ancient world to make the path for our great king, Yahushua. He was John the Baptist, if you can receive it. And in these modern times, he sent Elder Abba Vivens, all right, to lay the foundation of this beautiful doctrine, okay, that we're adhering to, that's waking up the nation of Israel, the elect of them, okay? And he shall return the heart of the fathers to the children. See what's going on now, what this devil's getting mad about is because, all right, the Lord has raised up our spiritual fathers, and they're leading us in the proper way. The elder apostles of great millstone, those are our fathers. Those are our earthly fathers, man, okay? Those are our spiritual fathers, but hey, man, my dad ain't tell me shit. My daddy taught me how to be a fucking American, man. All right, these brothers is the ones the Lord raised up to show us the path and gave us the keys to the kingdom, man. All right, and this devil hates it. That, all right, that the father's heart is turned to the children, and the children breaking away from westernization, Hellenization, that westernized way of thinking. Okay, and the heart of the children to the fathers, lest I come smite the earth with the curse. Okay, so but he's taking that curse off his elect men, okay, and to the 2/3 to a certain extent, okay, to the 2/3 in a certain extent, because they just not submitting, all right, to this devil's tyranny. They bucking, they're not doing it much, but they bucking, right? And soon they're gonna be an all-out buck, because the devil about to rouse them up. The Lord will use DJ Trump to do it. All right, this is Daniel chapter 1. I'm gonna start at verse 3. And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel and of the king's seed and of the princes. Right? And see, and this another thing. In the ancient world, it wasn't cool to be dumb or nip with it, ignorant nigger. All right, when it came to all the nations in the keys of the earth, all right, but preferably the nation of Israel, okay, it was a thing to be scholarly. You was looked at as a wise man and a person held in high regard to be scholarly, to be smart, to be intelligent, all right, to be wise, okay. And the king of Babylon wanted the king's seed and the princes and the children whom was no blemish were well favored and skillful in all wisdom, cunning in knowledge, and understanding science, and such as the ability to stand in the king's palace. All right, and this is what the Lord is doing with his elect men right now. All right, you look at these dildo head degenerate ass rappers. I mean, them dudes is low level. All right, they're not cunning in knowledge. They don't understand science. All right, wisdom is manifold, gives us manifold gifts. We know all these things through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We used to set forth riddles amongst one another to see which wise man could figure it out, man. That's what men of nobility did. Men, aristocrats, wise men used to do. All right, in this society is about how many blunts you could smoke, how many cars you got, just simple shit. All right, the Lord is breaking us out of that curse, man. learning the tongue of the Chaldeans. All right, and we've learned the tongue of the Chaldeans, but when you look at our people, we always surpass them. Right? When you look what happened with Septimius Severus, Persinius Niger, they rose up those Roman ranks and took over. All right. Now that's not gonna happen this day and time, but this devil is just about to come down on our people. All right. But the Lord put a spirit on the nation of Israel. We're the salt of the earth. Whatever we do, we're the best at it. But it's all about the elect in this final hour, man. And the Lord is waking us up. It's not cool to be a dummy. It's not cool to be simple. All right. It's all about having that wise spirit on you so you can be prudent and question everything brought to you by this devil. You got to know your fucking enemy, man. All right? You don't believe nothing he say. Okay? Nothing he say, man. You got to beg the Lord for knowledge, understanding. All right? Because that's what's going to get us delivered out of here, out of this God-forsaken place, all right? And we're not going to be deceived by philosophy of vain deceit. All right, this is philosophy of vain deceit right here. This is what it looks like. So-called white man thinks he's smart, telling you he got this degree from this place, and you should listen to me.
Additionally, I think Professor Andre Key offers a different theoretical approach to looking at these Black Hebrew religious groups within the context of Black religions overall. It's going to take me at least.
Why you worry about what we doing? We don't give a fuck about your Christianity. Why are their minds is so geared towards us? Because we're not listening to what he has to say. Why are they so worried about what we're doing amongst ourselves? We supposed to be the lowest of the low. All right? They think less of us. So if we're not even coming to your churches, we don't want no part of it. We're not coming nowhere around your seminary doctrines. We over here doing our thing. Why are you putting so much resources, time, and energy into what we're doing? Because we're not even recruiting your people. So we're not bewitching them, according to your mindset. We're only raising up, gathering the tribes of Jacob, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And you're angry. You're making videos. You're spending money. Okay? You're using your media to demonize us. All right? Why? Because what we're telling is the truth. All right? What we're telling is the truth. All right? What we're bringing forth is nothing the truth and nothing but the truth. All right? So help us, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? All right? And this was going on in this final out. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10, verse 21. It's a 4-time reading. For wisdom opened the mouth of the dumb. You see? Wisdom get us out of that comatose bed of state mentally, man. All right, it revives us. The Lord's word is a quickening spirit. He gave it John 6:63. He said, my word is a spirit. All right, they revive us, man. All right, they wake us up out of that dead state where we were had that covering cast on us. Our minds was just twisted and demented. All right, listen to this so-called white man and his wine. What the scripture said in the book of Habakkuk, woe to him to give strong drink to his neighbor so he could take advantage of him, look upon his nakedness. All right, now we are sobered up through the spirit, and he hates it, and made the tongue of them that cannot speak eloquent. All right, this devil can't do nothing with us, man. All right, he come play his mind tricks, his Jedi mind tricks. It don't work on the elect. No matter what he say, no matter how many people come with their credentials, we don't give a fuck. All right, go left to the left, man. We don't want to hear it. All right, we fear and tremble at this doctrine. There's nothing you can say. You're gonna have to kill us, devil. And we know what's gonna come down the pipe. The Lord has already prepared us. All right, you come in with your military might, take us to concentration camp, put bounties on our head. We already know, man. All right, we're prepared for whatever you bring, devil. The spirit is going to protect us, and if it's our lot to give up the ghost, we're going to do it. But one thing is for sure, two things for certain. Abaratazai, we're those men. This ain't gonna work. Your lies ain't working.
One more video to really explain Professor Key's own theory and then how he categorizes these different Black Hebrew religious groups or Black Judaisms. Stay tuned and follow.
That's Satan. That's what the devil look like. There ain't no red pitchfork. It's a teacher, so-called educated person here in America, teaching you Westernization, giving you his version of history. And he's mad because you won't listen to him. Let me get that precept. All right, and this is what he did in the ancient world. This is what Epiphanes did in the ancient world. Okay, there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. All right, this is second Ezra. All right, this second Ezra is 1. I'm gonna go straight to the point. All right, this second Ezra chapter 1. Whoa, what was going on here? Oh, no, Salakia. I need First Maccabees. Salakia for that. Salakia. All right, need First Maccabees 1, 44. 41, one of them. All right, this is First Maccabees 1 and 41. Nothing new under the sun. All right, and what you see this devil doing, that's the same thing Antiochus, tomato, however you want to say it, did in the ancient world. All right, he wanted us to believe everything he wanted us to believe. All right, this is an example of white supremacy. He wanted us to be alienated from what Yahweh Shema Rashad taught us. So he put in legislation, right, what would happen if you was believing something else. And that's what they're about to do when they find out. They're going to call us anti-Shemitic, all right? And we're going against those people. And what we're thinking is terroristic, all right? They're going to demonize us, all right, for what we think. And all we're going to be doing is reading out the word and believing what we're reading, all right? And they're going to do what this guy did in the ancient world. This is First Maccabees 1 and 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to the whole kingdom that all should be one people. You see, they want us all to have that degenerate mindset that they have. Everyone should leave his laws. They don't want us to believe that we're the children of the book. That's burning them up because we don't believe their lies, that we're Africans. We don't believe that shit. That's a lie. We know the history. We know how we ended up in the land of Ham, okay, in 70 AD. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. That's what's happening to this day. All of these nations, they go to these UN summits, these GA summits, all right, and they come confederate, all right, and then all in league with one another, okay, according to Psalms 83, right? And one thing that they have that they all agree on is about keeping us in derision, keeping us alienated from the Most High, that we don't get this doctrine. They don't like people that research, read, and study. They hate men like that, Israelite men like that. All right, preferably the men that seek the Lord. Yeah, many also the Israelites consented to his religion. You see, that's why most of our people be like, when you give them the truth, where are your credentials at? What institution of higher learning did you go to? You see, that works on 2/3 of our people. They drunk. That's why they gotta go. We need an ethnic cleansing, because they don't believe something unless the so-called white man gives it to them. And sacrificing to idols and profane the Shabbat. For the king has sent letters by messengers into Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, they shall follow the strange laws of the land. You see? That's what this devil is all about. Manipulating your mindset. He's going to make you, force you to be like him. And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple. And what they're going to do to us, they're going to forbid us to teach what we're teaching. They're going to forbid us to think how we're thinking. All right? And they're going to want to do this to us. And they should profane the Shabbats and the festival days and pollute the sanctuary of the holy people. They want us polluted like them. Set up altars, groves, chapels of idols, sacrifice wine flesh and unclean beasts, that they should leave their children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, to the end that they may forget the law and change all the ordinances. So they don't want us living according to our customs, our culture. They don't want us to serve Yahweh Shema Shai for fear and trembling. They want us to be anti-Christ, anti-Mashiach. Okay, they want us to be adverse to what the Lord created us to do. They want us to be lawless. All right, and when we reject their teachings, when we reject their way of life, this is what they're going to command. Whosoever will not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. We were prepared to die, man. All right, we know what's coming down the pipe. We're not going to do the king's commandment. We're not going to, like Matthias did. We're not going to eat their pork. We're not going to take their karate. Okay, we're not going to get like Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. We're not going to bow down to Nebuchadnezzar's image. All right, we're going to be like during the time of Elijah. We're not going to bow our knee before Baal. Abaratazai, the Lord keep his Holy Spirit on us and don't take it away from us, and keep this keep us with a strong mindset. All right, because the war is for our mind. All right, so you got to pray that the Lord keep you in this thing. All right, that you don't get swerved to the right or to the left, because this is about to go down, man. Okay, these devils, they raising up men, is coming out of anywhere. The so-called experts and so-called scholars and shit. We have the truth. We don't have to listen to nothing they say. They wasting their breath. The Lord set them up to get the people that he don't want. All right, a lot of our people are going to be carried away because they drunk off of this white supremacy mindset. All right, they're homeborn slaves and they won't like it no other way. Okay, so with that, let me get infinite honors to my Heavenly Father, my great King, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Harakakadash. Let me salute my Heavenly Father and great King again. Again, infinite honors to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Harakakadash. Double honors to my apostles and other bishops of Great Millstone. And salutation to my fellow ladies in the Mashiach Yahushua, Kwanga Shirala, Baba Shalom.